Hey everybody, how's it going? Grumpy Gaming Dad here. We are back with the Dalton and Elliot highway map in ATS. Episode 2, following on from yesterday. We drove up from Fairbanks to Fox yesterday. And we're working our way north slowly, all the way up. And we're going to ultimately reach Dead Horse up here. End of the Dalton Highway. It's a long way. The map is 1:1 real scale. It's a fantastic map so far. You can see it's pretty much a single long straight road. Not even straight, sorry. It's nowhere near straight. It's a single road almost. There's a few extra places put in. But it is apparently a true and accurate representation of the Dalton Highway. Elevation changes, all the hills, all that good stuff. And we're going to go through, we're going to look at the map, and we're going to give a little bit of information on the places we go through as we go. So like I say, first episode we did a quick job around Fairbanks, then we took this slightly longer 10-mile trip up to Fox. That took us about an hour's or half an hour's driving in total to do 16 miles worth of jobs. No, I lie, 13 miles worth of jobs. Took us about 30 minutes driving. So that was good. We found ourselves parked up in Fox, and I must admit it has actually taken a couple of days to get a job going north. We've had to waste time and waste money sitting here waiting for jobs to come our way. A couple of the jobs did turn up. They were going back down south to Fairbanks, which is obviously no good for us. We are aiming to head north. So we have this job now. We've got a contract to take 19 tonnes of beverages up to the Yukon River Camp, which is up there. It's 132 miles, so we are not going to complete that in this episode. 3 hours 27 minutes driving. Unless the roads are very samey, and I will fast forward through any bits that are kind of identical road going over and over. We'll unpause and we'll play real time for the interesting bits and where the scenery changes, and when we come along any settlements and that sort of thing. But I doubt we'll complete this journey in this episode. But we'll do as much as we can. So let's not delay any further. Let's get this sorted. Start up this lovely Volvo VNL670. Awesome truck this. And I think this is 19 tonnes. It's a long trailer. We're going to drop the axle. So if we look out, we can see our axle's up. We can see that orange marker on the dashboard. We drop the axle, orange marker goes, and the wheels come down. Did they? It didn't seem to come down very far. Yeah, they're down. Okay. Alright. All good. It's all good. Right, let's go and pick up this trailer. So there's only the one company site in Fox, unfortunately. There's a gas station, which we're okay. We've only done about 16 miles on the truck since new. What's the odometer say? 14 miles even. Okay, I lied. We've done 14 miles on the truck since new. So we've got pretty much a full tank. We're on, all good, let's go. Bump over this, is there a way in and out? I just bumped over the dirt curb last time. Looks like there's actually a road up here. Let's go and see if we can exit this parking area properly. We'll get ourselves on the road, so hopefully the GPS will kick into life. We're going to pass a few settlements on the map or points of interest maybe more than settlements. Oh no, this is not exactly smooth either, is it? A taste of things to come on this map. I think we're going to start hitting some of the dirt roads soon. Why does it say go left? Ah, because we've come down that little dead end there. Okay, left and left, fair enough. Whoa, big convoy trucks coming. So this highway is, as I understand it, mostly intended. We're not even on the Dalton Highway yet. Dalton Highway doesn't start until... Oh yeah. This is not good. Dalton Highway doesn't start properly until Livingood, which is still a fair way up the road from us yet. Oops. Oh. Okay. Let's go an alternative route. Seriously, what have I... I hit an invisible wall now. Don't beep at me. Yep, I've hit an invisible wall. Okay. Right. This is a less than great start. Don't you dare crowd me now. This is a less than great start. Got 500 miles of highway to play with, and we've caused a traffic jam. Awesome. Like I was saying, this highway mainly appears to be for truck use, delivering to the far extremes up in it. Another invisible wall. I am getting a less... I'm getting a little bit annoyed. It's a shame. Right, we're just going to go for it. I'm not going to take any rubbish from anyone. Yeah, we'll do it, we'll do it. Can't be sat in a dirty car park trying to bounce off invisible walls for the day. So we're carrying 19 tonnes this time. We brought up 14 tonnes of empty bottles from Fairbanks yesterday. And we did a first look job, as it were, in Fairbanks, just locally, which was 11 tonnes of home accessories. Thank you for waiting. Nicely done. So today, I'm hopefully going to see a bit more of this map and explore around. At 7 o'clock in the morning, that's another thing that caught me out after the end of the last job. We only spent about an hour on the map, and it's 1-to-1, so it was roughly an hour's worth of recording for an hour's worth of driving. And that caught me out, because you look at the time, you think, hang on a minute, it is only moved an hour. It's not halfway through the day, or night time. And that made me think. I made a comment on the first episode about not wanting to drive at night and maybe having to park up and just rest, just so we don't do any nighttime driving and miss the scenery. But honestly, if we stagger it so we start in the morning in each job, we should be okay. When we're talking a couple of hours worth of driving here, that's probably going to take us to mid-morning, depending how steep the gradients are and how much difficulty we have climbing our way north. So we're running this Volvo VNL670. It's the Aradeth version 1.5, available in the Steam store. Great truck this, I love this truck. Got a 500 brake Volvo engine in it. an Eaton Fuller 13-speed gearbox. So I'm running track IR, as you can probably tell. Got a Logitech G27. It's starting to wear out a little bit actually, it's getting a bit graty. It feels a bit rough. But it's had a lot of use over the last few years. And perhaps for the best immersion, I'm also running an SKRS shifter. Which if you don't know, if you're fairly new to the ATS trucking sim side, it's a proper Eaton Fuller gearbox, not gearbox, it's a proper Eaton Fuller gear lever with the two, oh, there we go, come on, with the two pneumatic switches converted to magnetic switches with a custom built PCB board in now, which turns it into a USB controller. Fantastic bit of kit. Really adds to the immersion of driving games. Right, and there we go. Look at the drop off there, my goodness. That truck's only a couple hundred metres behind us, you can barely see it. That's stuck as well, look. That's really slowly crawling up the hill. That's fantastic. I'm going to play that back and pause that billboard. Come on. I suspect this poor old truck's going to be over revved quite a bit over the coming few days of driving. It's a brand new truck at the start of this series. Bought it in Fairbanks on day one. Going to possibly regret not going for the biggest engine, which in a Volvo is going to be the 700 or 750 brake horsepower. That was a pointless gear change. But now I've got this engine, I don't really want to admit defeat and go back to the workshop and change it for a bigger one. I'm thinking 500 brakes probably a reasonable representation of what you would see on the road for what is effectively not really that long haul journey, is it? I mean, the entire thing from Fairbanks to Deadhorse is only 500 odd miles. But it's a rough road. It's going to turn to gravel soon, I think. You may see some gravel today. The other decision I may come to regret is the gearbox. I went for the Eaton Fuller 13 speed because I've been playing with 13 for a bit now, and I quite enjoy that gearbox. However, given what we're going to face, I am thinking about changing it out for an 18 speed. Keep the engine the same, but maybe just change the gearbox. Given the lack of company points along the route, I suspect we'll have time to do it if we want to. I had to have the... Oh, you look like you were driving in my way. Ooh. I thought that truck was going to head on with me there. I thought, no, it can't be right, it's not multiplayer. Yeah, given I had to... Oh, we've got an overtake. That's daring. Oh, of course, I'm so used to being solid white lines on the normal ATS map. We've actually got the opportunity to overtake on here. What I haven't done yet, which I said I would do last episode, was map the... another overtake. Okay. Yeah, don't stop. Oh, you nugget. You utter. Yeah, okay. I didn't map the buttons for the jake brake intensity. I've only got it toggled on off at the moment. We coped with our first, well, I'd call it a big descent yesterday. It probably wasn't. It's probably going to be nothing compared to some of the roads we're going to encounter. So yeah, I think that's going to be a worthwhile addition. Look at that, we just cruise down here, down the slope. So that small dial just to the left of the rev counter is the fuel economy. We're going to do our best to keep that in the green. But no, realistically it's not going to happen, is it? Look at that, I'm straining just to get over that little bit of a rise in the road there. Put the foot down, fuel economy meter. Oh, hilltop discovered. There's a fuel stop here. Don't believe there's a business point, which is a shame. There's no company to pick jobs up from. Lovely area though. Gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. So I had a little bit of a look around, teleporting around after yesterday's episode. Mainly to see at what points on the map you can actually pick up jobs, to give me an idea of what I needed to do. At one point I was thinking, after yesterday's drop off at Fox, engine brake, drop of gear, and I've still got to touch the brakes. That's not good. There we go. Off the brakes now. Truck's holding itself. Just touch the brakes again. Yeah, at one point yesterday I was thinking I'll have to deadhead back to Fairbanks or take another job back and then search around for a longer job to bring us further up this road today. There's plenty of job selection down in Fairbanks, which is good. Luckily I didn't have to, but it did mean I had to sleep for 2 days, to rest up in Fox for 2 days, just for a job to appear that was going north. So that's something to bear in mind. Yeah, we really need to map this jake intensity. Unless of course this is maximum, in which case it's not going to do me many favours. These guys appear to be keen to keep to the speed limit. So where was that? We just passed Hill Drop, wasn't it? Okay. So it's roughly a 2-hour drive, and we were 20 minutes in. There is a lot of truck traffic on the road, which is what you'd expect, I guess. And if the map maker for this has managed to, I'd imagine, as you get further up the road, the truck traffic ratio increases. I don't really want to dare an overtake because they are at the speed limit. I'm going to run out of room. There's like a big old hill coming up. Look at that, and there's more traffic in front. That's not going to work, is it? So it'll just mellow out. We'll sit behind these guys. Maybe the cars will find opportunities to overtake the convoy, as it were. Oh, he's braking. Why are you braking? Did not see your indicator. Not properly. Right, so that means there's just one truck ahead of me at the moment with a gap. So maybe if I time it right, we can get in a sneaky overtake. And hope we don't do it in sight of any troopers or local police. Got no pipeline. Coming out of Fairbanks, we were running parallel to the pipeline for a while. I guess past Living Good, we're going to see a lot of the pipe. We're going to run parallel to it for many hundreds of miles, I would guess. We had a brief glimpse yesterday, and since then, nothing. Oh, I've got some speed on now, but I'm going to have a problem with oncoming traffic by the look of it. Looking. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That's good. And there's oncoming traffic, so that's no good. Well over the speed limit, but nothing ventured. That's going to be good timing. That's going to be good timing. Thank you. I don't want to go madly fast. I just want to keep up a good average. And that may involve sitting 5 or 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. We're going to get hit quite heavily on the inclines, so it's yeah, just a case of trying to average it out. Like there's one coming up now. If I put my foot right down, I'm in top gear, sitting in 13th, and there we go, straight away. Down 2, down another 2, and might just hold it. Down one more for luck. Come on. There we go. Is that a rest stop? Is there a rest stop there? Or is it just you're allowed to park at the edge of the road? Interesting. Right, that truck we overtook hasn't caught up, so that got slowed down on the hill as well. Oh, please God. That was close. Wow, it suddenly opened up, look at that. We burst through the trees. So there's a point on the map, well, I think it is the last of the spruce trees growing, because the permafrost is quite close to the surface and only plants with kind of a fairly shallow root system can grow. So at some point on the map, and I've forgotten where it is, I will look it up, we should run out of trees. And we just have kind of scrub and bushes and things like that to the side of the road. That there's a point of interest on the map called the last tree, I think it is, or something like that. That looked like mile marker 6, or is that route 6? I'm not entirely sure how the road sign markings work around here. As you can tell, I'm not from the area. Although, if this is any guide, I'd certainly like to come and visit. Oops. There we go, we're starting to climb. Can't really tell from in-cab view, but if we go third person side on, you can see the nose of the truck's pointing upward. Oh, pointing upward even more. We're nearly headed on, sorry, my bad. Living on luck there. Oh, do I need to click down? I do need to click down. Strongly consider this 18-speed box end. Oh, he's catching up. No, they're suffering as well. They're suffering. Look, you can't catch me up. That's good. I feel less guilty about overtaking them. That seems to be about the best speed I can achieve on this stretch. Better idea of the climb there. Oops. Trying to do that out of cab. I think I forgot where I was in the box. Normally with this gear shifter you can tell by the position, but I'm sitting slightly askew of it at the moment. And it's tricky to feel where it is in the box. Yeah, that truck behind us isn't too close, we're not slowing it down. I might change to 5 low. Yep, that's coped, okay. And suddenly, we're seeing lots of police cars again. Two in a row there, different agencies, or whatever they're called. Local versus state, I don't know. I have it in my mind that the white trucks, the white police trucks, are state level, state trooper level, and the black ones, or the black and white ones, are local. Go, coast it downhill. Oh no, we've got a nice climb coming. I think let's just get some momentum built. We're in 12 high. Oops, wandering a bit. 12 low. Oh, actually, it's not 12, is it? It's called 8, sorry. That was 7, yeah, okay. 13 speed, but you don't count them that way. It's 1 to 5, no, 1 to 4, and it's 5 low high, 6, 7, 8 low high. Gives you 13 forward speeds, including crawler. Flick back to cab, that should be 7 high. Which it is, yay! fuel doing? Fuel's doing fine because, yeah, that must be Route 6 rather than the mile marker. I got that wrong yesterday. What's the outside temperature? Do we know what the outside temperature is? That's the water temp. 7:30 in the morning. No. I wonder if we can cycle that and get some information. Cruise, battery status. What's that 4 brackets 4 in the bottom left? I don't know. Splash screen, menu, water temp, oil temp, and could that be outside temp at the bottom, 18 degrees C? Possibly. Oh, page 1 of 4, page 2 of 4. Yeah, okay, I understand. Fuel's looking good. Catch up with that truck, so let's slow it down a little bit. Oh, that's a nice steepish turn as well. Lots of trucks. Washington Creek, did that say? It's a nice area. Look at that. Pay attention. So this is the fuel economy page. So we're off the throttle, so it's 99.9 instant. Oh, it's gone to nothing now. 5.1 mile per gallon average. Distance till empty 2,100 odd miles. Sense. What else have we got? And back to the gears. Okay. Changing down quite a few. Come on. Have we been caught up? Oh, there's a different truck behind us. Okay. We must have pulled out of that junction a while back. Unless the game spawned in a different truck behind us, but I don't think it does that. So job details we have got, let's have a look. 113 miles to go, roughly 3 hours of driving. And we've got 18 hours to do it in, okay. So again, we would have the ability to take a rest if we needed to. Not that there's many rest points around, but on a map this open, I'd be more than happy to park up at the side of the road and have a bit of a sleep. Keep an eye on the time. Find a convenient place to stop. So this episode doesn't overrun too long. It's 35 minutes so far. How long shall I keep them for? Keep them for? No, that's entirely the wrong thing to say. How long should I aim to make the episodes? I figured somewhere between half an hour to an hour. Yesterday's one's going to edit down to a kind of 40-45 minutes, I guess. And this one's not going to be far off that. What's our destination name again? Yukon River Camp. Okay. Seems I've got a bit of a gap between us and the truck behind. So if you play this map with a manual gearbox, you're going to be having a good workout. Lots and lots of gear changes. Now if you're driving automatic, I'm a little bit envious actually. Although I think I'd like the adaptive auto, so you can kind of force the gear changes by regulating the kind of throttle pressure and how fast you push down on the gas and things and lift off. The adaptive auto is quite a nice gearbox to drive actually. And I believe it's getting more common for haulage companies to put auto boxes in now. Although, are they actually true autos or are they semi-automatics or semi-manuals? Are they manual boxes with an automatic clutch? Don't think they would be true automatics, would they? Torque converters and the like. Again, something I need to look up. There's two things I need to look up. I said I needed to look up when's the right time to drop an axle and liftable axle. What's the weight, trailer weight, or the trailer length, or combination of the two you need to worry about. I need to look that up. And yeah, I now need to look up if an automatic truck gearbox is a true auto or a semi. Or a manual with an automatic clutch, sorry. I keep saying semi, it's not semi. So we need to start thinking about somewhere to park up. We're going to have a convenient landmark. Always going to find a nice spot and park up and enjoy the view. Don't know, tough question. Tough question. Almost think it's not worth changing down single gears on these steep inclines. Right, bit of a downward slope here. Let's have a quick look at the map and see if there's any giveaways as to a good place to stop. Oh, we've got a rest stop there and we've got a side road there. That is probably a couple of miles down the road. Can I get a marker? No, I can't get a marker. Get a marker there. Oh, then again, that's Hilltop. No, that's a good way down the road. Pump station 7. So where do we leave? We left from Fox, and it's taken us 40 minutes to do that distance from Fox. So that's probably another 10 or so to there, maybe 15. And then maybe another 20 to pump station 7. Maybe even more. Pump station 6 is all about there. Living Good though. Living Good is interesting because that's going to be the start of the Dalton Highway proper. So maybe we'll try and stagger the next episode so we end up... Oops, zoomed out too far. So we end up going down to the airport or the camp and resting there. So yes, I think looking at that distance, I think we push on for another 5 minutes and see how far we get to that rest area. Because this road hasn't actually been all that monotonous. I've not. Sharp end warning. I've not just sat there for ages in a straight line looking at the same tree passing over and over again. It's been varied enough to be quite interesting. I can't imagine the work it took for the map maker. It's a hawkbs, I think. The effort they've gone through to do this. It's a pretty incredible feat. I wonder what the limitations are on map making now. You've only got a finite size, haven't you? A file size, I think, with which you can put your map data into. And this is only, he says only, air quotes, about a 500-mile road with, you know, a town and a few sundry bits and pieces in different places. But the file size unpacked is just over 1 gigabyte. So yeah, I guess it's quite limiting to how far you can cover. I mean, the 1-to-1 scale again, I say this all day long, it's fantastic. Love driving 1-to-1 scale. But the amount of work that must go into making it and the corresponding size of the file must be huge. I'm trying to think now how big the Pro Mods download is for ETS2. Oh, someone had a little look behind me there for an overtake. Did you see that? In the mirror, a little car just nudged. There he is, nosing out again. He's having a look. And he's, he's thinking, nope, that's no good. A bit too close to a blind corner. That's fair enough. That's not the usual AI behaviour though. Don't look out now because there's a big truck coming. And a school bus. What the hell? What schools? They had another little look. Do you see that? That's the third one I've noticed. He'll have another look. Kind of impatient. I can understand it. Right, we're on double solids now, so you shouldn't overtake. if the rules of the road are programmed in. It's got good safe distance behind us. It's got a good view. You're not right up my tail, not able to see anything. I think we'll leave this in gear and just over rev for a moment because we're going to start climbing again. I'll have to change down fairly quickly. Even more. And I'm going to have to even drop to 4th maybe. Oh, no, come on, just doing it, just doing it. There we go. Not very fuel efficient or kind to the engine, but like I said earlier, I think we're going to have to be revving this thing quite hard just to maintain some sort of progress. Can hold that one, come on. So I think we've had our 5 extra minutes, haven't we? We should probably look how far away we are from that rest stop. But the problem is, or one of the problems, the road to our right goes up. It's got a reasonably steep bank and I'm going to have trouble parking the truck there without obscuring the traffic. The road to our left is a flatter. I don't know whether I should be pulling across over there to stop and park. Don't know that I should be stopping and parking anyway on this road because it's a pretty stupid idea. I guess we need to see how far that rest point is and re-evaluate once we have an idea how far away it is. Oh, road sign, billboard, not seeing many of these, and it is, don't know, pair of jeans, I didn't really make that out. Right, we're going to have a quick look and see how far we are. Ooh, we must be another 5 odd minutes away. Yeah, let's do it, let's go there. That's 5 or 10 minutes outside, I reckon, to that rest stop. I'm going to go and park up there, go and get a cup of tea, and we'll end the episode. I hope I packed the kettle. Oh man! Oh, he's done it at last. Your patience has been rewarded. You've been looking for ages for that overtake. Oh, GG AI driver. That was actually carefully done and well planned. Now I'm speeding like crazy and I'm going to... Oh, engine brake was on, see? It's not loud enough to really notice. And now you're going to hold me up. Do I not like that? You could at least have the courtesy to keep your foot down and get out of my way. Yeah, so that's one thing this truck's missing, is an engine brake light. The rest of the model is pretty good. I'm really happy with it. In fact, this truck is my daily driver in my career profile. I like it that much. Right, just managed to disable track IR so I can have a drink, but my drink's nearly empty. Otherwise you'll be looking at the cab ceiling. So when I said stop and get a cup of tea, I actually meant it. I'm gasping for a cup of tea. Probably managed to squeeze in about 4 hours sleep last night. Right, okay, that's a good point. Well, it's not a good point, it's a lousy point, but it brings me on to a good point. I've been getting to the stage on ATS recently where if I'm tired, I will start to lose focus and I will start to nod off, and the game can't keep me interested enough to stay alert. If I'm driving around the 3 basic states included in the game, it's not, you know, I'm just losing concentration. I'm not that interested. It may be because I'm recording now. It may be because this is just simply it's the new map and I'm interested to see what's going on. But this is keeping my attention. I'm not suffering fatigue. And I know I'm tired. I was close to closing my eyes and having a nap before I started recording, but now I'm with it. I'm loving it. Despite the fact it is a single long road. Must stop saying straight. It's not straight. It's not fair. Oh, and here be the rest point somewhere. So how's this going to work? Was that it? A bit of grass at the side of the road? You are actually kidding me. Oh well. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Let's pull off. Pray we don't hit an invisible wall. There we go. Nice. GPS folds, steering wheel folds. Lovely. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that too. So what have we done today? We have done half a load, if even half actually, looking at the map. The zoom scale is pretty horrific. Yeah, we've actually maybe done a third. Yeah, maybe done a third in just over 50 minutes. Okay. Not a problem. Knew this was going to be a long haul. It's perfectly fine. Yukon River Camp is where we're going to. And it's a long way. So we have done from Fox, we're carrying 19 tons of beverages. And we have almost reached pump station 7. We've gone through Hilltop and worked our way north. And we stopped at the rest area, also known as the Grass Verge. The next episode, I think we will be trying to make our way to Living Good Camp. Possibly go down to the airport as well. Make our way down to the airport as well, have a look, have a rest there. And we'll try and complete the rest of the journey in one session up to Yukon River. So we're going to have 2 episodes just on this one job. So anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed that. You know what to do. Thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Happy trucking, guys, and I shall see you all soon. Bye for now.